Morning gang, welcome to TalkCrypto. I hope you're doing really well. Just quickly rushing off to a meeting, but before I do, I wanted to grab 5 just to spend it with you guys as I'm driving, doing my usual. Quick update on the $1 a day Bitcoin challenge that I'm doing. Quick recap, I'm doing this for 10 years, just to encourage you to dip your toe into it and test the market and test the water with hopefully affordable amount. Anyway, cut it short, I got 1,800 and I think it was 93 sats. I'll put the exact figure in the description of the video. Yeah, just a couple of things. I was chatting to a friend about Bitcoin. Nah, I didn't say, hey, listen, watch my channel, you gotta subscribe. You know, I'm keeping it all under the radar because, you know, if people want to discover, that's cool, but, you know, I'm quite happy. I don't want to throw it down people's throats. If you're watching this video, it's because you want to be here. And that's why I'm doing these videos, and I'm doing it for people like you. So I don't want to force people into it, if that makes sense. I'm here to help if you want to have help. So he was just talking, you know, I just talked about it loosely, you know, and I said, oh, you realise, you know, in a few days there's this thing called the halving. He says, oh, what's that? He says, well, you know, it's where, you know, it's a big event. It's basically Bitcoin lives off these 4-year cycles, blah, 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 as we all know, and the supply of Bitcoin gets cut in half, and basically, historically, price has risen based off reduced supply. And it's like, oh, okay, that's really good, that's interesting. Yeah, I've heard about this sort of Bitcoin stuff, and you know, I haven't really done anything, but yeah, maybe, you know, I'm getting fed up with, you know, the fiat money, and I'm getting fed up with governments telling me what to do, and all these things. And he said, yeah, but surely everyone knows that this is going to happen, and this halving is been all priced in already. I said, no, you are not too late. He said, am I too late because of these things? And I said, no, you're not too late. You're not too late at all. It's still, you know, still so early, and and you really are. If you're literally, you know, new to this market and at this stage within the cycle, you are so fortunate. It's hard to really sort of put it into terms, but put it this way, guys. I got into it in 2020, but it was late 2020, and it was probably about 6 months after the 2020 halving, which I think from memory was May 2020. So it was towards the end of the year. So if you're fortunate enough to be at this stage before, let alone 6 months after the halving, you know, you're doing just fine, trust me. So, you know, that's and in all honesty, and I've said this before, it doesn't even matter if you buy Bitcoin at the peak. If you have a long-term horizon, as I do, it's a complete irrelevance. If you're in it for the long term, then you'll be just fine. Obviously, if you're a trader, if you're a gambler, if you're speculating and just short-term sort of perspectives, yeah, of course, you'll probably freak out when the prices drop, and you probably won't have the balls to hold on and see it through, or you've over leveraged yourself and you've put too much money into it and you need that money out now. And it's all of these mistakes that people make time and time again. So in simple terms, don't over leverage yourself, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, have patience. I mean, it's not sexy, is it? Talking about these really boring, sensible, practical processes or practical, sensible structure. But it truly is what gives you the discipline to be a good investor. And it's a little bit like discipline with anything in life. You know, whether it's trying to lose weight, whether it's trying to get fit and do exercise, it's not gonna, you know, go to the gym and put some muscle on. It's not gonna happen in 2 weeks. It's not gonna happen in 2 months. it has to be your lifestyle. It has to be a mindset. It has to be something that is within you, that you're determined to change, and you're willing to sacrifice short-term gains for a much better long-term future. Do you want to just whack a load of steroids in your body and have quick gains and then blow up with a small cock and loads of spots and all these other issues and God knows what other stuff they're now pumping into you, or trying to sell you to sort of pump your muscles up? You know, I don't know what there is going on these days. I'm sort of a bit out of that space. I used to play a bit of sport when I was younger. Obviously I don't do steroids, yeah, so it's exercise, it's doing those reps, it's consistency, day after day after day, doing the reps, doing the work, dealing with the ups and downs, mentally being strong, and again, you know, that's a little bit like this $1 a day Bitcoin challenge I'm doing. It's like, I'm just doing the reps every day. I'm just doing a rep every single day for the next 10 years. And it's gonna get, you know, and it's an accumulative effect. That's the thing I think people kind of grasp their heads around. It's little by little, you get stronger, you get bigger, you get fitter, you get thinner. Good diet, good exercise, you know, it is not rocket science. I've got a good friend who's a personal fitness instructor, coach, things like that, and yeah, you know, like he says, you know, there's not like a magic golden bullet that suddenly is going to sort of fix everything. And I think, again, you know, our mindset as humans tends to be, we're always looking for that quick, easy solution because we're lazy, basically. But there isn't any. And if you're disciplined with your life and you're disciplined with your way you invest, and you're willing to put the graft in and have that mindset and the determination, I promise you, I'm certain you will be just fine. But if you're a lazy fuck, you can't be asked to do the work, you're looking for shortcuts all the time. Look how your life's probably been to this point, and there's probably a reason for that. You've got to change your mindset, stop looking for short-term goals all the time, and actually do the work. It literally is not rocket science. I know I'm not going to keep saying rocket science because it's one of those easy things to keep throwing out and it gets a bit repetitive. Listen guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Love you and leave you. Keep stacking the sats. It's not too late, never too late to be in Bitcoin. So appreciate it. Like, subscribe, really appreciate it. Take care guys.